Hi Dylan, right, I thought I'd do this video for you to show you what you're kind of doing wrong. Now, you mentioned Blender. I mean, Blender's Blender and ZBrush is ZBrush, Maya is Maya, and 3D Max is 3D Max. So generally there are differences on how that you navigate around. But you were saying in the video that when you actually go around the model, you're moving the model. You're not moving the model, you're actually going around the model. To move the model, you can use the gizmo. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how to get into ZBrush and navigate around. It's really simple once you get the hang of it, like Blender, and it becomes second nature when you start to use it. I also saw in the video that you were dragging out lots of inside of ZBrush. You were dragging copies out and you weren't clearing the canvas. As you can see here, you were kind of dragging copy on top of copy on top of copy, and you hadn't even gone into edit mode. So if you're not in edit mode, then you're going to have a problem. You're also clicking up here a lot. Again, I don't know why you were up that area. The tools are over here, but of course, you know, you're new to this, so let's get cracking and show you ZBrush, how you can navigate around and what it's all about for you. I thought I covered it in the video, but it sometimes can be a bit of a bugbear, and you're like, oh, I just want to get working, I want to get working, and I can't because of this stupid navigation. So let's sort the navigation out, and then you'll be flying. Okay, so I've launched ZBrush here. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to either import a model you've already created, maybe from Blender, and you've exported it as an OBJ, or you can load a tool if you've already created a tool in ZBrush from the load tool. So you've got those two buttons there. This is the canvas. These are the tools, the primitive tools that we can use to build pretty much anything. Over this side, we've got all the brushes and materials, alphas and textures and color swatches down here. Okay, we've got brush controls and all this stuff along here, which I cover in the video. But to actually put something into here, we go over here, we go over to, say, Sphere 3D, and my light box will open. And what you do is you click and you drag like this. So I'm clicking with my left mouse button and I'm dragging. You can see I can rotate this around, but it really makes no difference because I can just let go of it. It doesn't matter if I turn it that way. Then what happens is, what you were doing is you were then, this has not gone into edit mode. To go into edit mode, I would need to press edit there. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do what you did, and I'm going to go, oh no, oh no. And then if I hold the shift key while I drag out, you'll notice it will kind of, oh, it's not locking it, whatever. So I can carry on pulling this out like this, and I'll never be able to work on it. And what it's actually doing, every time you pull it out, yeah, that's now a live object. If I went into edit, this would move. But these ones that I've created, like this one is a live object now, but this one is a snapshot. You're creating a kind of snapshot on the canvas, and you can carry on doing that forever. So you'll want to get rid of all this stuff. So if you press the control key, hold it, press the N, it will clear the canvas. So that means that you can drag, you can click another model out. Now, as soon as you click a model out, sometimes you won't have the edit available to you. So press the control and N and clear it. Just click once, really quickly. Now, it'll look like nothing's happened. Or you might see something. Go straight into edit. Okay. And then press the F on the keyboard and it will frame it. Right, so now we've got a model in there. Now, if I wanted to put another model in here, I could click here and go, let's grab a cube. And now it will just drop a cube in. Now I'm going to show you the navigation. Now, I'm going to go back. I'm just going to drop something like a cone in. And I'm going to turn polyframe, which will let me see the poly. I'm also going to turn on the floor, which will put a floor down here. And I'm going to turn perspective on. Now, you don't need to do this. I just want to demo something to you. Right, so now you've got the model. I want to zoom out. I'm going to hold the Alt key, and then I'm going to click with my left. I'm holding the Alt key. I'm going to click with my left mouse button, and I can rotate. You know, I can translate this way, like in Blender. Not the model. You're translating and you're rotating in the scene. Notice the floor's not moving. Well, it's kind of moving, but that's because I'm rotating, because I'm translating. So if I want to actually zoom out, I can let go of the Alt key, and then I can zoom by holding the left mouse button and dragging. So translate, Alt key down, left mouse button down, hold them both down, move about, zoom in, let go of the Alt key whilst the left mouse button's held down. Right, to translate around, release, and then click outside and turn around. Now look, I'm translating, I'm rotating around that object. The object's not moving. If I want to move the object, I can go into rotate here and move the object using the gizmo. Okay, now you might not have that. Control Z, by the way, goes back. You might have the Transpose Tool. So if you've got the Transpose Tool and you want to rotate, I can drag a line out, make it polymesh 3D. Can drag a line out here, and you could rotate the object using that. So if you're not using the latest version of ZBrush, you'll have to use the translate. So if I wanted to spin that round, I put that there, spin it round. If I wanted to scale it, I go into scale and scale that way, scale this way. Yeah, so you got that. So let's start again from scratch. Just press Control and the N key. Going to go in, grab a tool. Let's grab a helix. Going to click and drag that out. Straight away, I'm going to go into edit mode. Yeah, now I've got the floor. I'll turn the floor off, and I'll turn perspective on. So I've got perspective on or perspective off. Rotate around. I've got the polyframe on because I'm just demoing this to you. Okay. Translate left, right, up, down. Hold the Alt key, left mouse button. Zoom out, let go of the Alt key. Spin around. By the way, if you hold the Shift key, it will constrain it, so it will jump to a side view or jump to the top view by holding that Shift key, which is pretty common to most programs. So hopefully that has helped you. Now you can now carry on with the course, and you can do pretty much anything in here, but you know, then you might want to do your sculpting. So you might take this up subdivision levels, or you might turn it into a Dynamesh, and then you might just use your clay tubes over it, make it a 3D mesh. It's told you, so just go in there and you know, do what you need to do. But that's navigation for you.